Hey everybody, it's Blake Baxno with Data Marketing. I hope everyone's doing well today. I wanted to go over 6 tips to boost your website traffic. Over half the US population searches for local businesses online either daily or multiple times a week. With all the dentists out there fighting for relevance, you need to make sure you're able to stay ahead of the curve. And when it comes to online presence, an eye-catching website will only go so far. You need to fuel your website just like a car, so it keeps on generating traffic. How can this be done? Well, let's go ahead and talk about those 6 ideas to boost website traffic to your practice's website. 1. Invest in good content. Content marketing is known to yield fantastic results. It allows you to engage with potential customers. Is Google emphasizes on helpful content for users and is a key ranking factor. What is helpful content? Well, helpful content is pretty much what are your users looking for? And whenever your users are searching, hopefully they'll be able to find the answers on your website. Well-written content helps with click-through rates, additional keyword rankings, and a great user experience. Some content ideas, are create a meaningful site structure that makes it easier for the user to navigate through. Research topics that users are curious about and produce it. Allow a clear call to action. Create infographics that are helpful to users and could possibly spread to other sources. And also produce videos, as video content is a growing factor. And a matter of fact, just a recent study came out showing that videos, images, and infographics are actually one of the biggest drives right now to websites. Second idea to boost your web traffic: Google Business Profile Optimization. Google Business Profile has really elevated the amount of information that is readily available when a business or keyword is searched. It includes a website, your phone number, your service areas, your hours of operation, also your logo, and images of the business and services that you offer, along with a business description. Inside that business description, you should include some of the keywords that you are trying to rank for also on your website. Be sure, though, while you're there, to get a good copy of your review link to allow users to review your business and respond to it. And make sure when people do leave reviews, respond to them. The more Google sees that you interact, they'll believe that you have better authority and are willing to look at you more. And plus, not only that, the users there will see that you actually are engaging with them. Another good opportunity for dental practices is that you can add deals to Google Posts on there. So, if you have something going on, for instance, like, a $99 checkup for first time new patients or free x-rays for new patients, Google Posts is a place that you can add those to. Another thing Google Posts for is to add any type of news. This could be industry news about your practice, community news that your practice was involved in. You should check at least monthly to make sure people are also not adding misinformation to your business. People can go into Google Business Profile and recommend changes. And if Google checks those changes and they don't really hear back from you, sometimes they will publish those changes. And then now you have misinformation on your Google business. So it's always good to consistently review it. Tip number 3, building backlinks. Backlinks are becoming more and more important. They increase awareness along with authority. Some examples of backlinks are also like your citations, like Yelp, Foursquare, Better Business Bureau, Yellow Pages. Local chambers of commerce are also considered one. These all have good value links. So therefore, when you do this and add your link to it, this just gives you a more funnel from their site to yours. And Google enjoys those external backlinks on your site. This will then help boost your rankings. Another couple other ways that you could also get backlinks is maybe guest posting. You can maybe find business journals. You can find dental journals. Go in there, write an article for them, and then get a link back to your website. As I mentioned, our local chamber of commerce and local business groups that have directories are also great sources to be able to get your link to your dental practice on. These will all help drive traffic and also increase your website value. Tip number 4, social media optimization. Having a strategic content plan for your social media could actually fuel juice to your website and increase traffic. Post about your services and also share your blog posts on there. The biggest converting posts are usually ones about you and your team that would also lead to their website bios. People love to learn about the people who work there. They also love to see you actively engage in the community or going out as a team to events. These are all create some more engagement. So, and each time that you post out there, it's always good to kind of link to your website if possible. 5th tip to drive website traffic: digital advertising. Pay-per-click, such as Google Ads or even social media advertising, are good factors that will help drive website traffic. These will be more of an immediate impact versus such examples that I mentioned earlier, like search engine optimization. Is more of a long game where you would kind of counterbalance PPC and search engine, drive down maybe your cost of your PPC to help rank for some more expensive keywords, and maybe you can advertise for some of the cheaper PPC words, and then you'll get a better volume and hopefully convert more. But make sure whenever you're doing paid advertising that you do have a good tracking system set up. You want to make sure that you're tracking your leads, so you can actually tell who's converting and what your conversion percent is. Not only the conversion percent of your ads, but you want to also know what percent do these leads actually become patients in your practice. Another idea for digital advertising is a more recent one called over-the-top advertising. This is more relatively new in the past few years. Over-the-top advertising is what you kind of see these days on apps and the videos on apps, such as like the Roku or Pluto TV, Fox News app on phones, CBS News, commercials on Hulu, commercials on Disney Plus, items like that. Those are really over-the-top advertising. These are converting pretty well. A lot of the clients that we use, we actually advertise on many different platforms, and we've actually seen great results with this. So I recommend trying to even look into those if that is something that actually interests you. Tip number 6 to build your website traffic: analyze your website and just look at for some technical issues. Make sure you boost your website speed. A lot of times you'll find that the websites are not up to par. Google likes to really see anything loading almost anywhere between 2 to 3, under 3 seconds is kind of getting out of the realm. So, preferably closer to 2 or less is even better. Your website speed is actually critical to SEO performance, and it has been becoming a more important factor in Google's algorithm updates. Use tools like Google PageSpeed Insights or Google Lighthouse. That may help whenever you see those, and get, kind of from there, after you use those tools, you'll see what kind of errors you may have. Things that may help to improve your speed is reduce your image sizes on the site, minify the code that's on there. If you do have a CMS system, which is a content management system such as like WordPress, get rid of some excess plugins that you're not using. or if you are using some plugins, see if there's ways that you might be able to just code it in there and get the same results. Along with those plugins usually brings extra third-party JavaScripts. This is, again, could be why to maybe kind of reduce excess of plugins, but other extra third-party JavaScripts, are sometimes used for tracking purposes or, just to be able to kind of get your analytics. Unfortunately, those are kind of hard to reduce, but there are ways that you can reduce the load of it, such as adding all those scripts to Google Tag Manager versus all of them separately. Also, having your programmer analyze the CSS coding on your website. What is CSS coding? Well, it's what styles your website. It's what makes it look the way it looks. Sometimes unused styles on each page, so you can get rid of those styles and minimize it. One final thing you should maybe look at on there is even just your server. Your server could be slow, and a lot of times that could be the case. Make sure you have your website on a reliable server. I hope you found all this information useful. I appreciate you taking the time, learning about the six tips to boost your website traffic. I look forward to seeing you next time. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Denim Marketing. Again, our info is www.denimmarketing.com, and you can reach me at info@wahandesign.com. And feel free and let us know if there is anything else that you need and have any questions about. Thank you and have a wonderful day.